So what does the grieving process looks like? There will be 5 stages of grief. So the first stage will be in denial. So when you hear of the loss of a loved one, or when there's a loss for you, you might be in a state of shock. In this stage, there may be no feelings, right? You might not understand what's happening, of the news that's coming through, and this is actually a defense mechanism, right, to protect ourselves from the overwhelming emotions that's coming into us. So the next stage will be anger. So as reality sets in, you might feel angry at not just yourself or your loved ones. You might be also angry at the person you lost. Right? You might be angry at them for leaving you behind. So the next stage will be bargaining. So as you think about what has happened, you might also think that, like, what if you could have done something, or you should have done something to prevent the loss and to prevent yourself from getting hurt. And you might even bargain with some of a higher power, right, to bring back the person in exchange for your life or anything else. So the fourth stage will be depression. So as you think about your loss and your loved ones, you might get sad and depressed. And during this time, you might be in low mood, you might not want to do anything, and usually this stage lasts for the longest, in comparison to these 5 stages. The last stage of the grief process will be acceptance. So during this last stage, you accept that nothing can be changed, right? And you have to carry on with your life. So even though you are sad and you are thinking of your loved ones most of the time, you still carry on with your life and then move on. So usually a person going through grief process will go through the negative emotions such as the anger, the sadness, the depression, but they also go through their normal life. So after grieving for that person, they might go back to work the next day, right? They will go with friends, they might laugh, they might be happy, but they might come back again at home when they're alone and then grieve for the person again. So this process will oscillate between each other until the person has accepted that nothing can be changed and they have to carry on with their life. So lastly, grief is a very personal experience, very personal process. It's not very neat or linear. It doesn't have a timeline or schedule. So a person might grieve differently compared to another. Right? Some might grieve at a shorter time, or others might need a longer time to grieve.